Okay. Hello, hello. Can y'all hear the music? Is my mic too loud? Is the music too loud? Y'all tell me. You know what I'm saying? You're good? Okay. Okay, so got a question. Got a question. Your music and everything is great. I appreciate you. All right, so mm-mm-mm. Let me see what I can do on here. I could do it this way. Hold on. Let me start. Since we're just gonna start this out here. Let me see. Let me see if she's. Let me start here. Hold on. Let me tell him to request me when. Wait, let me do something real quick. Request me. All right, we're gonna start here first. Like I said, y'all do me a favor, tap the screen, please and thank you. If y'all will do us a favor during this live, heart me's. You guys do not gift, please. That's like I said, that's not what we're here for. Okay. Only thing I will say, heart me's are helpful to keeping alive. Liking the screen is helpful to keep the live alive. Clicking that little arrow down there and click copy link. You do not have to share it out. If you want to, you can, but clicking copy link helps keep the live alive. Um, and keeping the chat positive. Please and thank you keeps this live positive. Okay. When um y'all are lit. Thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna first and foremost I'm gonna shake my room. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Okay, no, for real, for real. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope all y'all are having a wonderful day. Like I said, just so you know, how do I fuck it? Y'all, I appreciate you. Y'all follow my gifters, please and thank you. Um, hold on. Y'all, nobody requests yet. I'm looking for one person right now. I mean, unless she requests me. But right now I'm looking for one person. And I'm gonna there's fucking hell there's hell of a person here. Is there a typing button? Can I type in this bitch? Bitch. No, she's gonna have to request me. Where do we go if this goes down? I'll tell you when we're gonna go down. You know what? Fuck that. Hey, fuck that shit. We could start right here. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Y'all do me a favor and please say hi to FBI agent. I know y'all love her. She's a baddie, okay? And y'all, hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you, y'all better be kind to her, okay? She a little nervous right now. There's a lot of
I'm so
people.
nervous.
There's a lot of people in there. Y'all better be kind to her, okay? Kindness is free. Yeah. Like, don't be nervous. Do not be nervous. Do not be nervous. Uh, okay, let me see. How can I get? Oh yeah, there we go. Now I can invite more. There we go. Okay, so then we're gonna start here. Is where we're gonna start. I invited two so far, so we're gonna start here for a sec.
Good evening.
Y'all better say hi to villain, and you better be kind. Yeah, like I
Just give me a
said,
few minutes. I literally just walked in my door, so I'm gonna mute.
absolutely not. Do you get any time? I'm just kidding. She said, "Bitch, I already muted you." Okay. Listen. Okay. So we're gonna start here for a sec. And we're, like I said, we're going to make sure that as we roll into this casually, we do it kindly. Okay? Because I will say, do you guys remember when I just said that I believe in my heart and in my soul when I said we were bringing unity together? because I believe that the people that I am bringing into this and the people that I have spoken to, I believe their hearts are all in the right places. I believe their morals are in the right places. Yeah, if you guys do not want to be kind, you guys are going to get kicked out. If I have to acquire mods during this, I will. But I'm going to hope and pray. I'm going to hope and pray based off of the amount of years that this has been going on, that we all can show respect and being adults. That is what I can hope and pray for. I am going to hope and pray that that is what we are here for, because that is going to show a lot about everybody right now. We are all here for one reason, and it is to bring together awareness for how insane child exploitation is, how insane it is that agencies allow so much neglect, which I will tell you all, neglect is abuse. So everybody that is out there saying that neglect is not abuse, neglect is abuse. The women that are on this screen right now, I promise you, have the same thought, the same mindset, and the same goal, which is why they are on here, which is why they have fought this fight. Whether it being a story being stolen, completely stolen, and someone's trauma being made a mockery of. Neglect is a big time abuse. Thank you. And so everybody out there, y'all do me a favor, please, and thank you. Let me put that on the screen. Y'all do me a favor in here. I am trying to do everything in my right mind to not help accumulate more of a digital footprint for a child, a little human. I'm so sorry. If y'all could use little human or a blue heart or a pink heart, whatever you would like to do, use a purple heart. I don't care. Use a green heart. I don't care. But if we can refrain from little human, please, or yes, I'm going to put that on the screen. I know not everybody knows that, but I believe if we can help keep a little human's digital footprint down, then that is what we should do. Okay. Let me type this on the screen really quick. Okay. Instead of a name. Okay, let's do that. Okay, and this should work. Ta-da! Okay, so let's do that too. Okay, let me go back to the box. Hold on, let me go back to, oh, here we go. Okay, boom. Okay, did you get kicked?
No,
Oh, okay.
I switched devices.
Oh, okay. And so I believe at the end of the day, like I said, there are different fights to this whole, I don't want to call it a fight, but it is a fight because we are in a battle, a very big struggle to save. And when I say save, I mean save little humans that are all over the world being taken for granted. That is what they are doing. They are being taken for granted. And if we cannot all come together and show unity in one another, I believe that because of social media, there will be so many pieces of shit that just get away with it. You know what I mean? And it's one of those where I don't have time. Well, first and foremost, I'm going to tell you right now, one person out of this whole, just so you know, this is how you know. I don't know if anybody is in my Discord, but clearly, do you guys remember when I said I knew who the crazy was? Remember when we called out the crazy the other day? When we were calling out spread love and we realized how fucking just psychotic that fucking bitch is? Just so you guys know, I think we're still, remember when we talked about that and we proved our point? I called that out real quick, didn't I? Bingo, bango, bongo. Okay, so like I said, you're telling me one motherfucker out of 1.3K is talking shit? Ain't no other person. Mind you, I mod myself. I mod this bitch myself. You're telling me one motherfucker's talking shit? And it's the same fucking shit that rapper talks, that this person talks, that person talks. And rapper's been around way before Gab Gab. I don't know if you guys know that, but there's your research on that one. Just so you guys know. If you guys didn't know, that was discovered. Moving on. So, that's wild little behavior. So with that being said, first and foremost, how can I switch these boxes? Can I do that on my fucking shit? I don't know, because I don't know how to use it on a computer, but that's kind of funky fresh and maybe not a little fly. Hold on. Oh,
I would imagine it's.
yeah. Well,
Don't put me in the box.
I mean, you could say, I don't know how to get, oh, can it, no, absolutely not. No, bring all of us back. Okay, here, watch this one. Watch this one.
I have to dry first. There we go.
Okay, look at. If you guys don't know, will you please? Isn't she so beautiful?
Yes, we love her.
Okay. Like I said, and I think,
Oh,
and I will let everyone know, I believe real unity is women supporting women. I believe that people should be able to uplift each other. And it is a very fucking beautiful thing when people can do that. And they actually genuinely mean that. Why? Because look at her face right now. She is so happy. And do you know how happy that makes me? Because I think that that is, guys, there's, unity is so beautiful. And I know I said the word fucking 80 million times, bitch. I'm going to say it until we all understand. Do you understand me? Because the people that have gone through this, like I said, we do them all. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I got a couple more for you. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Give me a second here. Okay, now let's go to right here. Let's do them.
I like this one better. I like this one
Little
better.
one
No,
at a
no, no,
time here.
ma'am. I already put my thumb in today.
Look, watch this one. Watch this. Start it here.
Irish.
Y'all, please say hello, and say you better say it very
Hello.
kindly. You better say hi, you beautiful
What I
soul.
do?
We
You,
love
you
Irish around here.
you better say hi to Irish, okay? Like I said,
Yes.
when I said, and you better treat her kind, I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? Because
We love all
when
of
I
them.
said I was going to, I have really tried my hardest to bring people together that all want the same thing in different varieties. If you want me to move you off here, I will. Do you
It's
like,
whatever you want to do. No, I don't like the big one, but you know. I think I'm like everybody else. I don't like the big screen.
oh, I'm gonna put you back all
Perfect.
on big screen here in a little bit. And my thing is like I said, I have more that we're gonna bring in, and we're gonna do it to it here in a second. Like I said, the reason why we're doing it slowly is because I'm not gonna let you shit on any of these beautiful souls as they come in here, and I'm not gonna let you have all on one screen at the same time, and then you think you're gonna fuck me in my comments. Because remember, I do mod for myself. I'll remind you, I very much am an asshole because I think that if we all cannot be team little humans, there's absolutely fucking what are we doing? We're playing fucking high school. I don't want to play that. I don't have time for that. I'm actually really busy. I have a level 3 special needs autistic child who again learns in the Gestalt learning language. My life is not fucking easy. So I actually, if anybody thinks like this is what I just want to sit here and just gain all of this fucking clout from this. No, I would like to execute our fucking mission and be able to get our voices heard in the mass. Because the faster we do that, the faster we are helping little humans. That's my opinion. That's why I said the faster we can all come together is the faster we can fucking move together. And I I will say it a million times. I don't want to get into any turmoil in here because that's never the fucking point. There's a reason why I just did what I did before I came on here because that wasn't the fucking point when I came on here. And I wasn't going to fucking let this live be about that because that's not what it fucking was. This live was to, again, let me read it to you guys who did not hear it when I said it in my other live. God damn, I'm going to lose it again. I got to go back and I got to find it. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. You think I would have been prepared or something? Absolutely the fuck not. Did you just know that I was just on live ranting and raving right up until this bitch? Well, yeah, 90% of you probably did. Guys, right here. Okay. Word for word, biatches. Remember, tonight is about bringing the communities together to save little humans. We are bringing awareness to not only child abuse, child neglect, child exploitation, etc. We are allowing a safe place for those who have been affected by all of the piece of shits that choose to hit the live button. We are going to laugh a little, jam out a little bit, and get a little bit more educated. Because some people don't know completely actually what child exploitation is. What child, clearly some people didn't know what fucking real child abuse is because neglect, I will repeat it again, neglect is child abuse. Say it with me, people. Neglect is child abuse. Okay? All right. That's what I'm saying.
It has nothing to do with a clean house or not leaving marks. And
thank you. There's and wasting resources is the reason why we're in this boat trying to fight this fucking fight so hard. Because some people are out here being like, I don't like Susan. That's it. I'm calling on her. She said that one time. Oh, she didn't clean her bathtub. Yup. I saw her. She was drinking that one time. Yeah, she was. I don't like her. The fuck? Then they go to Susan's house and they're like, damn, Susan, you got a lot of food in your pantry. Damn, Susan, you got running water. Damn, Susan, look at that bed. And then they're like, okay. Shit, you got electricity? Okay, cool. Neglect is abuse. Neglect comes in many forms if you guys are not fucking aware, and we're going to talk about those tonight too. So that is the point of today. The point is, I will let you guys know. Hold on. I was going to do something and I lost myself. The point of how a lot of us got here was because of a specific person. Good old fucking Gab Gab. Good old fucking Gab Gab. And I just want everyone to know, we don't get lost in the sauce here. Yeah, you guys heard me over there ranting and raving. I will always rant. I will always talk shit. I don't like drama. I like to talk shit. Those are not the same, I don't think. Maybe they are, but I do not want to take accountability for that. So I will not. I will just say that I talk shit. Okay? You're welcome. But that is the point. A lot of us got here together, and that is where the community came together. But within social media, the drama starts because we got this one over here, this one over here, this one over here. And at one point, it might have been a whole, but the turmoil, and that's the problem with social media. And that is what causes the wasting of the resources. And that is what causes this fight to be so fucking hard. And saving little humans should not be this fucking hard. This is coming from someone who placed my child for adoption because I chose to give a life that I could not in that moment. That is called being selfless. That is what some people in life do. There are a plethora of fucking amazing humans who would love to cherish these little humans and give them a life, but it's not it's not capable when wasted resources is happening and people are just making it all about drama and emotions because so and so doesn't like so and so, and it's not going to work like that. And that is what I wanted today. I wanted to show in unity we can do so many great things. So many great things. We can educate in so many different areas. We can help, we can provide, we can move mountains for little humans that do not have a voice to do that for themselves. And I will say, honestly, ask yourself, what kind of human are you if you choose at that point to hear all about this and not want to do something? Like, really ask yourself, what kind of human are you? I would like to know, because I would like to never surround myself around you, to be completely honest. I would like to know if that is what you are wanting to do. And I would never want to be around someone like that. I would never want to be around someone who is like, yeah, I just watched that kid get smacked in the face and like, I'm totally fine with it. Like, I'm totally cool with it. Like, it's totally fine. I'm totally fine with me watching a little kid get yanked up by his fucking whole arm flung into the air because I saw it on social media in a fucking KitchenAid mixing fucking bowl. Imagine that. Imagine that, y'all. Imagine that. Imagine sitting back on the internet and just watching this happen. What kind of human? I get what kind of human, but at the same time, when it's see something, say something, it's not see something and waste resources. It's not see something and inappropriately say something out of emotion that you don't know. It's nothing like that. It's see something, come to and be a whole. If it's on social media and you guys are all coming in, for instance, that's not just Gab Gab, it's all these communities. We were looking at, I went down a rabbit hole of a plethora of them. It was a wild time. Okay? There's so many different communities within the communities that are trying to save little humans. Imagine if every single one of those communities found each other and came together. Imagine that. That is, I think, what, hold on. Hold on. Let me find my life here. This is what, God damn it. I got lost in my sauce. Yeah, we're probably going to, God damn it. I shouldn't have let it get that far. I was really going and I was really into my moment. We're going to have to do mods. Yeah, that was crazy. I thought I was going to make it, guys, but that didn't happen. So, how do I, hold on. Guys, hold on. Hold on. Let me figure out what I'm going to do here and who I'm going to, fuck me. I didn't really, guys, I literally just got off my last live. Fuck, who's in here? Fuck, who do I? Okay, listen, I'm just letting you know. Whoever I mod right now, if I unmod you tonight, don't get mad, okay? Because I don't do mods. How do I mod someone? Fuck. Oh, there we go. Hold on.
Just Savannah's good, just so you know. She's a good one.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's a couple of my mods in the chat.
Okay. Okay, so I got one. Okay, who's another one?
V's a good one if she wants to be one. V is good.
Okay, hold on. Okay, let me go down to the bottom because I'm okay.
That's a good mom.
So just Savannah. Okay, hold on. Just Savannah.
Steph, Sherry, the whole chat is pretty much good.
Okay, so let's do that. Let me do. Oh, here we go. Where's this one? Oh, where? Lissa, there you go. Lissa, you're modding for me, boo. Just so you know, because you, like I said, you come from mine, so you know what to do. Don't let them. Like I said, if I have any more of mine, fuck, that shit's going so fucking fast. I can't. Okay, listen. I think we have enough. I think we got enough. Why are my gifts on if I'm making this about awareness? You want to know why my gifts are on? Because Heart Me Save a Live. That's why. So if you have a problem, hey, listen, and I'm going to tell you right now, if any singular person has a problem with this gift, with the gifts being on, I'm going to tell you right now, I've already said gifts don't have to be given. But you want to know one thing that I am going to tell you? If that's a problem to you and you're not listening to the bigger picture, I don't know what to tell you because I already said in the beginning, I would turn them off. I've already told people they don't have to. You want to know you want to know something crazy? These are grown ass adults. If that's what they choose to do, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? If that's a fucking problem for you, you can kick fucking rocks. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you.
In flip-flops.
Okay? So I'm gonna leave that one right there. And when I do that, I'm going to start. Let's start here.
Here.
Y'all say hi to Pink, please.
Hey, Pink.
Hey, everyone.
Y'all be nice. Y'all, everybody is being nice. Like I said, I don't know if you guys are aware. I know everybody has their opinions, but I'm going to tell you guys right now. You want to know one thing that I did pay attention to when I? Oh, okay. Thank you. Now you're making me feel funky. Okay. You want to know one thing that I did pay attention to, and I really tried my hardest when I was going down rabbit holes. And I think this is really important for people to pay attention as to why there are streamers when people tend to be on this app and there are people who are mistreating their children. There tend to be a lot of streamers who stream these individuals. And the reason being is for multiple reasons, I believe. And that is a reason that we're going to talk about too before we get down to anything else. And the reason why I'm going to let you know I'm doing so much talking is because I need everyone to understand after the fuckery that I just endured, you guys are going to hear why I'm fucking doing this. And then we can get to the fucking rest of my fuckery. Because I think what I have to say is really fucking important. That sounded really cocky. I didn't mean it like that. Please. Oh my gosh. Okay. Really. That just nailed the coffin. Whoop. Okay. Anyways, because now I just lost my thought. And no, I didn't. I was joking. So the reason why streamers are so important in this situation is because most of them, I will say most of them, there can be toxicity, there can be not. I believe streamers are so important because they provide not only extra awareness, but they provide a safe place. And a safe place is very important for, are they going to talk? Yeah, they're going to talk when I'm done talking. Did you miss the part where I said, did you want me to be cocky again? Hold on one second. I said that what I am saying is very important. And based off of what I just went through in my last live where I sat here and we were going round and round, okay? I'm going to say what I want to fucking say. If you do not like it, just like if they did not want to be here, they would not fucking be here. Just so you know. So if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay? Like I said, I'm not doing bullshit. I'm so sorry. That's not what today's fucking about. If you can't get with the fucking picture, get the fuck out. I'm gonna keep it 100 because we're not losing fucking sight here. At least I'm not. If you would like to, get the fuck out. Streamers are important because they provide a safe spot, which is why I have tried my hardest to also go around and make sure that when I was doing the research on Gab, good old fucking Gab, I was paying attention to where I thought safe places were provided, which is why I really like, I'll tell you, you guys know how I feel about Snark, okay? I like Snark. I do. I think Snark was is a very safe spot. I will say the same thing with Cantina. And those were the first two people that I had crossed paths with when I had found out about this whole situation. And the reason why I learned why those places, why I shouldn't say those places, I should say streamers' lives are so important in the community of saving little humans is because saving little humans is detrimental to a lot of people's mental health. It truly is. A lot of women, men, individuals in general, when they are watching this, they have felt it in their souls at some point, or they have endured it at some point in their life, or they walked these shoes, or they've seen it, or they feel it. They feel it. So for them to be able to provide safe places, I think that that is beautiful. And I understand that not all awareness pages streamers, not all streamers are going to be a safe spot, which is also detrimental to the cause. So when, like I was telling you guys on YouTube, when you find a good stream, like, you feel safe there, that is a safe spot. And I think that that is very beautiful within the community of unity in bringing all this back together. That is the point. I believe when people can keep a safe room and remain back to the topic of when people are, hey, this is misinformation, you guys don't get worked up, this is not real. You're walking people through the steps of life, and you don't understand too. Streamers are healing people. Some of you guys don't understand, and I know I've heard stories. Guys, I have in the past week in a couple days. I don't even fucking know how long I've been doing. I haven't been doing it for 2 weeks. I know that. It's been a couple days. I have heard so many stories, and I have heard so many blessings of stories because of streamers. I have heard so many amazing they're healed. They were healed through, not healed, but they were healing through streamers because they knew they weren't alone. Do you know what it's like to not feel alone when you're also being triggered? Because unfortunately, some people can't just put their phone down and say, I'm not going to scroll TikTok. Little humans getting mistreated is all over the internet. Doesn't matter if you're scrolling TikTok. It doesn't matter if you're scrolling YT. It doesn't matter. It is everywhere. It's everywhere. It is everywhere. So providing safe places for people to have community in that is, like I said, I did not get to see Pink. I did not get to see Pink in action, I will say, okay? But I got to watch some replays, and I did get to see Snark in action, okay? Again, I like Snark. Okay. I got to see 5, I almost said roaches. So sorry. In action, and Cantina. And I will say that was from a male perspective. And I don't know if anybody understands how fucking cool that is. How fucking cool that is. Men to provide safe, not the I'm sorry, not the roaches, I'm so sorry. How fucking cool that is. To make men not feel alone too, that is community. That's everybody together. How fucking amazing is that? Like, you can't say that if you think of the bigger picture, right? Take all of the drama out. Let's not, like I said, that's not what we're here for. Think of all of these amazing things that are happening, and imagine, okay? This is, I think, close your eyeballs and imagine the bigger picture of how many little humans can be saved by all of the communities, not just the one within Gab Gab. There's so many. And that is what I wanted from today. I understand that I fell down the rabbit hole of Gab Gab, and I met all of these amazing people. Okay? during the rabbit hole. Really found out a couple more rabbit holes. Did not know it was that easy for people just to click that live button and be like, wow, I think it's great that I have 80 million CPS cases. Excuse me, what? Are we flexing that nowadays? Because I'm going to let you know what? And then you start looking at CPS and you're like, that's strange. That's odd. That's a little bit suspicious. Like what the fuck is going on here? That's a crazy flex. That's what I'm saying. So that, like I said, listen, I'm gonna let you know right now. Did you not hear it? Bitch, I'm a yapper and I just yapped for a whole fucking hour. I'm gonna let you know right now. If you don't let me say what the fuck I want to say after all this bullshit, you get the fuck out. How about that? I don't know what else to tell you. I have watched this community alone, this one right here, alone. They're so fucking strong, but it's just not. We can't. Okay? And that was frustrating in its fucking self. Because it's everybody. You listen to everybody. Everybody's got the same common goal. And I get again, fuck the drama. And I'm not saying people's feelings are not valid. Okay? Because there are women that are up here, okay, who their traumas have been all over. Shit like that. And I'm not saying I'm not sensitive to those. They know that. But they are here. Why? Because of the fucking bigger picture. Imagine that. Oh, imagine that. Like I said, that is the point. Yeah, and if you guys can't be respectful, you're all just gonna get kicked. Like I said, I don't care. They'll kick you all. Totally fine. And I'm not joking. You must not know me. I am fucking all types of spices. I'm Hispanic. I'm Italian. I'm Irish. I'm Portuguese. I'm German. I'm Dutch. Do you understand how fucking spicy that is? And you just are like, yeah, stop talking, lady. Fuck you. Listen. No. That's why I said you don't understand how big my voice is. I'm not going to. That's the fucking problem. I don't think anybody understood that when I said that I was going to come on here and today was going to be so fucking spicy. I saved my fucking voice for this. Like I said, I think some people got me twisted because you saw me a little frazzled back there in that fucking last live. No. I knew what I came here for. It's called a fucking mission. My head is focused. Okay? So I'm going to bring up more people. And the reason why we're doing it slow is because you are not going to shit on these people when I also bring them up. Just so you know. That's why. If you don't like it, then I told you to get your fucking popcorn. Some of you don't fucking listen.
Oh shit. Oh, hey.
She wasn't ready. Y'all better say hi to Tiffany, and y'all better be nice. Y'all say hi to Tiffany.
I'm jamming to some music over here. Alexa, volume up.
See? Hold on.
All right, I'll mute.
Okay? See? All with one mission. Shake our ass and save some little humans. That's it. That's all we're trying to do. Shake ass, have a little fun, and save some fucking Look, why can't we all do that? Remember when I said I don't like teams? Let's be team save little humans.
One team.
And I'm going to let you guys know, if you guys thought, you're like, I'm not jumping on her team. Oh, hell no. I didn't come up with that. The people did. So you don't want to jump on the people's team. I don't know what to tell you. Speaks volumes about you. I'm just saying, I did not come up with that. So you can't blame me. But I'm not going on her team. Absolutely the fuck not. Oh, I don't want to be picked in dodgeball. Do you hear that? That's what that sounds like. Just let me run that back real quick. Run that back when we're all adults and that's how we talk. Hold on. I'm not going to say team save little humans because that's what she wants me to do. Oh, well, I thought that's what you're doing. All right, for sure. Yeah, that makes complete sense. That seems like we're adults. Hell yeah, I will. Hey, listen. If I was part of the community, that's where I would want to be. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? That doesn't even make sense, guys. If we're all sitting here and that is our fucking goal, then this is what we're doing, right? I'm pretty sure we're right. Like I said, I'm going to do one more right now, and then we are going to talk for a sec. Okay? We're gonna do one more right now, and then we're gonna let them talk. Okay? So I could drink my fucking White Claws and possibly shake my ass. I'm just kidding. Here's a joke. It's a joke. Too soon. I'm so sorry. Y'all better be nice whenever this loads, and y'all better say hi to All Smoke. Oh, All Does Smoke. Well, I just said two things. If I could have said it right, and two if she comes from loading.
Thank you.
She loading for everybody?
Yeah. See? Yeah. Let me.
Smoke.
Maybe.
White Claw, and they got me buzzed.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate
You got
it.
White Claw. Who's got White Claws and Buzz Balls?
I have White
Bro,
Claws.
I asked for
Yeah.
White Claw, and they brought me buzzed.
Oh yeah. See, now I've never buzz balled. Well, I mean that sounded.
Neither have I. Neither have I. I've never buzzed hairballs before, but I mean,
Well, hey, listen.
No,
You know, one
so-
time. No, I have never. Well, never mind. Never mind. This is not. Never mind. Never mind.
I think her live froze or something.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for that one. And while we're waiting and not getting off topic, who wants to go first here? Oh, stop! Did you really just raise your hand?
You did.
Oh my! Everybody,
Okay.
hey, listen, y'all better be so fucking kind. And listen, you want to know
Yes.
this right here? Just remember, there are people specifically that I am putting up here for reasons. Okay, and listen to the reasons. Some have their stories that have been taken, right? Some have fought. Some are streamers. Some have made content. All different things. Okay? Now I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
Hey, what do you want me to talk about, though?
You know what I want you to talk about? I want you to talk about, and you can just explain to everybody why, as a person, a human, who you had pretty much your whole story taken and made a mockery of. And explain maybe to people why you would want to fight a fight after that. You know what I mean? And why you would want, in that sense, why you fell down a rabbit hole when it's that easy. You just come across someone and all of a sudden they're literally stealing your whole life story. And you're like, how your emotions, everything like that. And why you fell down to using your voice.
Okay, well, I came on actually November of last year when she faked her last MC. And I had just stumbled across her on my main page, and she followed my main page. Nobody knows my main page, like on this side of TikTok. And I had posted a lot about my infertility journey on that page. It was just like my private page. I didn't have a lot of people to talk to about infertility when I was going through it. And so when I started seeing similarities, including my cysts and my paperwork and my clinic notes, and like she would take everything that I would put out and then she would doctor it to make it look like her own. So then I started to find healing in going through my journey that way and like calling out the inconsistencies that way. But it also kind of became like me being a safe place for the infertility community to come and vent, because infertility is such a triggering subject in the first place, and it's not talked about enough. There's not enough support for women. There's not enough support for men. And so I wanted to have a part of my platform just be for them. And I have made so many connections with so many women just through this app, and I'm their battle buddy. Like, that's what they just messaged me and they're like, oh my God, this shit sucks. And I'm like, you're right, it does. But like, look at you doing it. And that has been so rewarding for me. Like, yes, I came on because this stupid bitch stole my infertility story, but I'm now on here as a place where if she should ever go down that road again, they have a place to come, and I can be like, that's not true, that's not true, and that's not true. And then I have a place for the people who are triggered by her to come and just like vent to me about it. And every live I hold, every single like gifts from this live, even all of the proceeds of anything that's sent to me gets sent to a gift of parenthood. And from lives alone, we've already been able to donate $150 just to help women get infertility treatments. And that has been like the most rewarding part for me. Like, yes, I came on because of her, but also look what I did with my story. Like, I did that. I healed from it. I got past it. And now I'm being somebody that people that feel alone in it can come to. And that has been the most rewarding part for me. Like, yes, I came on because I was tired of listening to her steal every single aspect of my life, down to getting her nose pierced and coloring her hair. But I also love what I built here, you know?
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
And I will say this, and I will say this for all of the people that I've spoken to. Like I said, there's a reason why this woman is sitting on my screen right now. And it is because I do not know if you know, and this one hits a little home, okay? So give me a sec. You have healed and helped so many women. I hope you know that. I know that because I have read some of the most heart-wrenching stories. I have one of my friends who I did mod in here, and she is going down that journey. You know what I mean? And she has blessed me and our little community, I mean, into her journey, and I feel so fucking blessed for that. And I salute you for finding. Ooh, not me getting a little. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well,
You're
I
gonna
see.
make me cry.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know right now. It's why when you raised your hand, I was like, oh, great. I didn't know if I was. I didn't know I was ready for this one. The community that you have healed. That is why I so much preach the unity thing, because we could be healing and helping in all of different ways, if that makes sense, because it's rough, not just for the infertility community, but for all of the communities. And it's not just Gab Gab, guys. There are other women in the world and individuals who choose to press that live button and have also stolen, not FBI's story, so to speak, but they go onto the internet and they prey on the people who are being vulnerable. And that is what I'm talking about when bringing communities together, because it is so important. It is so important to remain factual when you're speaking within these important communities, because it's not just Gab Gab that has done this. It's a plethora of different people. And this is just one community. This is just one community that it has happened to. And that is how much of an impact just one person right here has made, just by showing up and being who she is and being genuinely, authentically herself. That is what she has done. And it started from literally watching a garbage bag.
Yeah.
A fucking garbage bag. You know what I mean? You made something, instead of going down a dark path, you know what I mean? And being super depressed with yourself and everything. That, like I said, I am very proud of you, because from the stories that I have heard, you have touched so many by being vulnerable. Vulnerability is never a weakness. I hope people understand that. It's only a weakness if you use it to play a victim. Vulnerability is if you're using it to play victim, then we're not doing it right. But being vulnerable in life should never be a bad thing. It should be able to help others and help heal yourself. if that makes sense.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
Okay, listen, I got another question. Who's trying to go next?
Not me. I'm going. My husband's home. I love you
Bye.
guys.
Oh, right here? Okay. Okay, now this one right here, I will let you know. I'm going to give Pink a second to talk, but the reason why I brought Pink up here is because when I said a safe place for people to go, but also how heavy those emotions are, making sure that you are keeping and remaining everything copacetic in a live. Copacetic sometimes when people are messaging and all the things. How do I know this? Based off of experience recently within the past 7 days, okay? It is very fucking hard to keep this type of shit respectful, appropriate, all of the above. And I believe, like I said, this woman right here has a story to tell. And I will explain to you why based off of the messages after. But I'm going to let you do your thing on how you got here and who you are and why you do what you do and how amazingly I believe and this community believes that you have done it. Oh, wait, hold on. Is she muted? Oh, there we go.
Been a minute, huh, Pink?
I was muted. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. Well, thank you for the invitation to join. Full disclosure, I was thinking about this, and I'm not really, fortunately for me, a member of any of the communities really affected. I started streaming Gabby just for the pure enjoyment of hosting a watch party, and the train wreck that she was and still is. And you have a good time. I think that thank you so much for the gifts, everyone. I think that I have always maintained, I don't use the term safe space, but I've often preached that everybody's welcome, and I acknowledge that this group doesn't like this group and this person doesn't support that person, and that's okay. Just ignore them. My goal has always been that, for the most part, if I don't care for somebody overall, I would hope that they don't even know it. I really try hard to judge people's actions and not their overall humanity, except for circumstances like Gabby, when day after day after day after day, it's hard to see any redeeming qualities. So I started streaming, and it's been a roller coaster, because along the way, I am so very offended on behalf of the communities that I'm not even a member of. My career and my background was in HR, and my early career was in the really messy parts of HR, doing investigations, disciplining people, labor relations and grievances and hearings and all of that. So I am a trained investigator. I am a trained mediator. And just the aspect of this crazy human behavior fascinates me. And it also is in my nature to just try to figure out when people are lying. And truthfully, that is what has just kept me along with Gabby, because she is a prolific liar, and I've seen some good sophisticated liars. She's not sophisticated because she's not intelligent enough to be sophisticated, but she sure damn tries. And I don't know that I've ever seen anybody, we've all heard the phrase, if someone's lips are moving, they're lying, but it really comes close to her. And go ahead, you're going to say something. Oh, okay. And so, it's gotten to a point where I certainly have become emotionally invested. And, it's the things that, let me say this. I have become invested on part of others. I would not consider myself, I would not consider my fundamental reason being a child advocate. Of course, I care about that child. Of course, I want him to be, I'm sorry, tiny human. I want him to be safe. I want all the bullshit and the fuckery to stop. And it's gotten really heavy towards the end. I mean, some of the most profound things that have affected me, who, like I said, I'm not the fundamental child advocate, but the things that have affected me are watching the extreme failure of potty training, like on my screen, listening to the tiny human, tell her more than a dozen times and being ignored. Like it's really heavy stuff. It has become really heavy stuff. But anyway, that's just kind of I am a true streamer. I'm here on my main account. First and foremost, I am a cat lady. My supervisor is right here over my shoulder, watching me.
I was honestly, I was going to ask if you weren't going to say something, I was going to ask, because I will tell you, based off of the people, okay? Like I said, I'm speaking on a lot of emails. Do you want to know, there's, like I said, that I'm so glad that you just said that way, because like I said, I'll let you know, I talked to Pink one time, and that was about a couple hours ago. I was a couple hours ago, okay? And that was because, like I said, that's just it. This whole thing has been wild, okay? And it just landed into my lap, and I was like, that I should have never seen that. Anyways, neither here nor there. I digress. The reason being, I'm glad you said that, is because you are a very important part of a community that you don't even, like I said, you don't claim child advocacy. You don't. Mm-hmm. You fell down and you just did, like I said, I cannot, like, you are exactly what the community loves you for, because you don't even understand. There are people that are, they're not affected by these communities, but they are affected by her. Mm-hmm. Because they're smart enough and intelligent to read the comments and to feel, because they are empathetic human beings and they feel for others. And that is what brought you here. And that is also what brought so many other people here. People loved your high sense of justice. And I will say, I think that also just spoke, like I said, and your cat and your voice. I'll say the cat, your cat and the voice. Those two those are a hit for you. I'll tell you that thing. And I will say thank you on behalf of so many communities that you don't even understand, that the fact that you were so who you were and transparent, and you showed up and you gave safe places, and you weren't even intentionally doing, that was not your intent. You didn't even know that you were doing it while you were doing it. You were just doing it. You were bringing people along for your cat journey, and they loved every second of it. And they were so grateful, because most of these women that I've spoken to thought of you as a grandma in their mind. They knew that if they needed, that you were a intelligent woman if they needed to go to. And you gave them jokes with the cats, and they really like your cats.
Can I say something really quick?
Go ahead.
Can I say something real quick in regards to Pink? Mm-hmm. Pink has always been like the voice of reason, all right? So like I've been kicked out of Pink's box, okay? Because I lost my cool on someone that told me to shut up probably 20 times before I even lost my cool. But anytime, like say if someone makes a video about me or spreading lies about me or something, and I want to react so quickly on it without thinking, I want to over explain myself, I usually reach out to her and she gives me like such an unbiased point of view, and just I don't know, she's always been so good at calming people down, looking at it from both sides, not being one-sided with her on how she feels, even though she may add in her own opinion afterwards. But she's always been a good voice of reason. She really has, for a lot of people on this app too. And that's why a lot of people love her so much, I think.
Okay. One thing I wanted to share with you, one time I did have an opportunity to be in a box with Gabby and actually talk to her. And believe it or not, my goal was to, in a diplomatic way, let Gabby know why she is so extremely disliked, because she is on record saying it's because she can do the splits, the high kick into the split. But I really tried to, I was working my way into it, and she was actually listening. And when I said the phrase self-awareness, boom, I was dropped. Don't tell me to be self-aware. And she was so offended at that. And it truly dawned on me, like, oh, I don't know. I don't know for sure, because that's one of the things. Does she really believe that this is a huge gang stalking? Where do we meet? When do we have these meetings and decide what we're going to say? Like, she can't get, although, yeah, I guess it goes with the mental health disorder that she has.
I don't think she believes that at all.
You don't?
I think she's fully aware that she's the problem. She knows. She just likes to make it seem like, it's everybody else's the problem.
I believe she is mentally delayed. I do believe that. I don't think she is fully matured mentally,
Oh, no.
100%.
Right.
There's just no way. There's no way. Like a teenager.
Like high
I
school.
think that
Yeah.
was a pretty good bullseye for what I had thought leading up to that. And then like reading it, I was like, wow, this is exactly what we had been saying for a really long time. And I think that like people like Pink, right? Because when I made the Fearless accounts, that was kind of my goal. And I don't think that I thought, as a matter of fact, I know after I made them and she was live 17, 18 hours a day, I was like, God, like I didn't know how to, because I felt bad. People were being taken away from their families for those times while streaming her. I felt so bad for them, but they did it, and they did a really good job. And Pink wound up being one of the favorites, and she stuck to it. I agree that she is also a voice of reason in a lot of different situations, and that voice of reason will be, even if it's somebody that she may not necessarily care for, she will still give you the same advice as if it wasn't, and that's something that's rare around here.
Speaking of, is I don't know if he's still in here, but if he is, you guys, I will also say too, I do know between all of the Fearless accounts, I will say that from what I had heard is and I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna call you 5, but I really want to say roaches. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'll tell you, that was the first thing I
Out
saw.
every time.
That was the first thing I saw come across the screen, and I was all, "Is he watching Gab
You
Gab?"
can't pin when there's boxes, y'all. She can't. A mod can't pin with boxes.
Yeah, listen, 5, if you want to get up here and give like I said, a male's point of view, I don't know if you got my message, but
I think
y'all,
Smoke had to
Yeah,
drop
I was
and
just gonna
request
say
again
it.
too.
Okay,
Yeah,
let me
and
pull.
I
Hold
think
on.
Goddess and Smoke are waiting still, and
Yeah.
Wendy. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to drop down. I appreciate. I'll make room for somebody else. Thank you so much, Kate, for the
No,
engagement
stay up. You should
conversation.
stay up.
Yeah, you
She
can
can
stay.
make more boxes, I think.
You're totally fine. I'm gonna leave it right here, just like this for right now. And
We
I'm
all miss
Yeah,
you
that's
over
enough.
here so much.
and
We barely see you on TikTok
yeah, you
anymore.
can't. I'm gonna let you know right now, Pink. You're not allowed to leave because the people said so. I do know that they
Yeah,
definitely
absolutely
said
not.
don't let her run away.
No.
I did get word today officially that my this is my cat account. I had a whole other separate account for streaming, and I got 2 weeks ago. I got 2 copyright and permaban.
I just got 4 back to back on my main.
Isn't
But does she know why you started mainly posting about your cats mainly, instead of what you were posting about previously?
is that because you were getting reported?
Yes.
Yeah.
Left and right?
Yeah, I would have assumed. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, over this,
Previously,
yeah,
Why you?
few
Why?
months
Yeah.
ago, yes.
yeah.
And so
And then just because so many people were getting dragged all over the freaking app for
Mhm.
literally nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
for
it was fun.
for the people in the comments, I'm just going to let you guys know. For the people in the comments saying that I didn't think that this is what it was going to be, you want to know why you didn't think that this is what it was going to be? Because I did a really, really, really good job of making sure, like I said, especially after everything that I was just informed on earlier today, and when I said that I was going to do my best to make sure that we stayed on foot. Sometimes things change a little bit, and the reason why they change is because A, this is my motherfucking live and I can do whatever the fuck I want. B, because you need to remain on topic. And sometimes when you start to see things go a little south, you be mature and you keep your head down and you understand that you guys were all in it for the same reason and you got to double back. So, like I said, unfortunately, because of how I felt earlier was going, based off of my DMs being flooded in, honestly, probably the hundreds, my Discord going a little cray cray, okay, and things like that. I told you guys when I was here to be a voice for all of the individuals that do not have a platform that were affected, because they do get that option to have a voice. So right now, the point of what I'm doing is I am bringing awareness so everyone understands how all of these beautiful individuals come together and what makes real community and why all pieces of a puzzle are important. And if you don't like it, you do not have to be here. I will tell you that a million times. Unfortunately, I told you guys I don't do drama. I keep my head down and I do the right thing. I have a mission, and my mission is to prove points so we can move mountains. That's what I would like to do. And I would like to keep my head down and keep going. Because I believe every single topic that I have talked about, and I have brought up good examples as to why they are so important to this community and why every single aspect of this community makes something important to make a whole. I believe that is what we are doing right now. Because if we cannot all see, remember when I said I hope everyone has their eyes open tomorrow so we can watch and pay attention, because this is all a whole. And if we can't come together as a whole, I hate to say it again for you guys, unity. And this is what it is. These are the voices that majority of the community that was hurt. I have had 7 days to try my hardest to speak the loudest fucking voice that I can to heal as many humans as I possibly fucking can, to give a fucking safe place, to all come together to understand that if we want to do one thing and help a piece of shit possibly be a fucking better human and either stop pressing the fucking live button, get some fucking help. I don't fucking know whether that could be a plethora of things. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. All right. If we can't see that is why we are here to help little humans. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm so sorry, but This is the process of doing so, and it's bringing everybody's eyeballs open to all aspects of what real community and real unity is, and why all of these, because some people are like, oh, I can't believe they're streamers. They just want this. They just want that. They just want this. That's not even it all the time. Okay. Or they're like, oh my gosh, this person got their feelings hurt one time. Pff, doesn't mean shit. That's not what it is. Because if we're all trying to fight the fight for little humans and to get voices out there, it's together. And this is what, again, unfortunately, I stumbled down the fucking Gab Gab trail. This is the community within the Gab Gab trail where I am pulling unity from the voices that I have listened to over the past 6 fucking days. And if y'all think that moving mountains like this and not making awareness like this is not important, I do not believe that you understand what educating the communities is. I do not believe that you understand what the real aspect of fighting the fight for a little human is. And I believe 99.9% of the people that do not understand this right now, you are in it for fucking all of the wrong fucking reasons. And yeah, there's going to be people like that. 110%. But that is not what this was trying to do. Again, sorry if you don't like it. Plans fucking change. Trust me, I want to shake my ass too and play some fucking games. But first, I want everybody to be educated. Educated, because education moves mountains. Just so you guys know, in aspects like this, educated. When you educate your community all around as a whole, that is how you do the things that you want to do. If you just go in there, you're like, I don't like this person. Oh my gosh. Susie did Sally wrong. Ooh. No. And then people are like, oh my gosh. Why are they bullying? Does this woman ever stop talking? Nope. Nope, the fuck I don't. Absolutely the fuck not. Does that bother you? Because I could keep talking longer. I don't know if you understand, but this is my fucking platform. Did you understand that? That's me up there. If you Google White Claw Lady, that's me. Hi. Maybe you didn't get
can
the
I
fucking...
please get off the big screen?
Oh, Pink, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Pink.
And it's cracking me up. She's just like,
hold on. I'm so
yeah.
sorry. Here, let me hold on. My bad. Let me talk this shit real quick. So sorry. Pink's all like kind. I'm all like aggressive. She's like the sweetest soul on there. Oh, I'm so sorry, Pink. I actually do take that back. I do take full accountability for that. I was a little aggressive. That was kind of like that one little trend where they put their hands behind their back and like someone else moves for them and eats. And you were just there and I was just aggressive. I'm so sorry.
You did well though, Pink. You did well.
You really held it down. Thank you guys for telling me that I wasn't being self-aware. I appreciate that because I was not. Again, see that? That's called, did you see how like, yeah, do you see how like that moved together, like, and how easy that was? And I'm like, I fucking hate you. That's it. I'm going to be team. I don't like you. Huh. You know, kind of like that. It doesn't work in stuff like this, just so you guys know. I don't know if you guys understand. I thoroughly enjoy making haters. So if you do not like me, this is probably not for you because it makes me, never mind. None of your business. Absolutely none of your business. So if you also thought I was going to shut the fuck up, nope. Was that talking enough for you? Did you get it? Nope. Okay, I didn't think so. So moving on to the next person that I am bringing up here, okay, is I believe, never mind, I'm going to do it. And since you guys want me to stop talking, I know where y'all want the talking to go. And I'm going to let you know the reason why this one's right here, okay? I don't give a fuck about what anybody's opinion is of this one right here, okay? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you think, what she has done in your fucking opinion as whatever. I don't give a fuck. I will tell you, I have spoken to this woman who has gathered people, okay, as a community. Whoa. I have spoken to this woman who has attempted to gather plethora probably times of this community coming together and has been shat on. Isn't that so crazy? Imagine trying to come together to move mountains and the community And with you're listening to, right? You're listening to them. They want you to fight that fight, and then you shit on them because you don't like the way that they moved those fucking mountains. I'm going to tell you right here, this right here is a voice. Okay? This right here is a voice. And I know you guys wanted her to talk. I'm talking for the people that think it's acceptable to talk shit about this woman who is out there putting her fucking face out there to fight this fucking fight. Do you know how hard it is to put your face out there and fight the fight of trying to save a little human? Not just one, but a plethora. She didn't just try to save one. She's doing them all. Like I said, that's called fucking unity. Do you guys know the shit that is on her shoulders? Do you know that's called weight? It's the weight of the world, and she continues to show up and do it. And people, like I said, the shitting within each other is fucking gross. If you all have the same fucking, and I'm talking about all the communities. I'm not just talking about Gab Gab, and I'm not just talking about Villain. I'm talking about people being pissed off because people have big voices. You can't get upset just because other people have big voices. If somebody's strong ego makes you intimidated, sit the fuck down then, because you are in the fight for the wrong reason. But that's when you're doing that's called my team's better than your team, and I didn't get picked in dodgeball today. I have listened to this woman tell me that she has a open community. She tries her fucking hardest, y'all. That is why she is here, because her heart is in fighting the fight for little humans and bringing awareness to it all. Now you could go.
All right.
I just had to toot your horn. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I appreciate you. So I found Gabby. I probably started watching from the outside a little over a year ago. I appreciate y'all. Just so everybody knows, everything that comes in for me is being donated. Okay. I found I was watching like from the outside. You know, people bring people to me that are problematic and want me to start covering them. And so I had quietly just observed, and I saw her blame Feisty and she called her a cunt actually, and told her live that Feisty called CPS. And I knew that like, I've known Feisty for a really long time, you know, and I was like, no, you know, I just didn't see it. And then she faked a miscarriage. And she faked that. I appreciate y'all. She faked that miscarriage with a HCG level of 0. All right. A negative HCG. All right. And she tried to come into my box. We were talking about it, and she tried to come into my box, and I was like, but that's not how it goes. Just for clarification purposes, since some people are confused, I have a nursing degree. I never got licensed. Okay. So I told her that. I have a nursing degree. I know that that's not how it goes. You don't defy science. And she dropped from my live, and then she immediately went to her live and said that I called CPS. The villain, that the caseworker told her that villain called CPS. And I was still live at that point in time. And to be fair, I don't necessarily think that she knew what she was getting herself into by doing that. But she did it, and I was just like, we're not doing that. And all I asked for was an apology that she obviously, she obviously couldn't give, right? Because she doesn't give genuine, right, villain, not Margaret, you know. Your favorite villain called CPS, that would never happen. And from there, it was just, a steady, what can I call it? Pressure cooker, if you will. And she just continued to act out things. I have reported every single crime that I've come across. Over the summer, I was reached out to by one of her mods. And we knew that like DCF was involved, right? We understood that she was put on a safety plan. And then we got the text message from with the teacher about the hot dog. uh, and that it how what word can I use? It kind of escalated the situation for me in a little more ways than one, because in my mind, a 4-year-old would not do things like that unless he is being exposed to it in one way or another. I'm not here to speculate, but that's a fact, right? So I started escalating on my end. That's where the governor letter came from. Uh, and I started dealing with the people that were over there that did have the little human's best interest in mind. I will say that they might have been over there, but they were reporting. They were reporting, and I knew that things were going on. Um, I did that live, the big live that I did when I had some. There were mods in the chat, and there was somebody on the panel that had known Gabby since Illinois, and then we got to the day that he was removed, right? And I when the person that was over there that was giving us the information told us, I was upset, but I understood, hey, maybe this is a chance for her to get her shit together, right? And that's yeah, it was the day that she did the testing. Yes, it was that day that I did that live. She had made a couple of comments prior to that day stating that if that little human was removed, that she was going to, yes, I was actually on the phone with Casey that day. If he was going to be removed by DCF, she was going to leave the live on so that everybody can hear him scream. So once we knew that that was kind of coming, we went to people privately and started saying, if she's live, take that live down, right? So that she didn't have a chance, because she certainly would have done that.
Oh,
And
yeah.
not for the reason she says. She would have done it as an exploitation, right? Like make herself the victim. Feisty and I both hopped in. There were 2 lives going on. We both hopped in those lives and asked people, please report it. Take her down, so that wasn't possible. He was removed that day, and then I got hit by a car that same day. Actually, I had just hung up with Casey, and I hung up and I got hit by a car a few days later. So I was kind of down, but in that downtime, she got it back, right? And leading up to that, right? Like there was a lot of stuff going on that like people knew privately, but we couldn't necessarily like discuss with the public, right? Now I think that most of it is out there, but people were like, well, why are we doing the governor thing? And as much as I wanted to say, listen, there's a reason why I'm escalating things, because it needed to be escalated.
Yep.
When she got him back, the safety plan, this cat is crazy, was court ordered. So I had a little bit of faith in that, I had a little bit of faith that the judge was going to force her to do the right thing for that kid, right? I had to rehab a bit, like my brain still isn't 100% right, but I had some stages that I had to go through, and I kind of hung back. Then I would talk about it here and there. The photo thing really, the photo thing sent me, because I actually got the first image that I got was technically it's the ER image, right? Don't mind Philly, she's playing. And I got that during my live, and I was just like, and I will never understand it, because I felt like I was becoming emotionally with the hot dog thing, right?
Yep.
I felt like I was losing sleep trying to find a solution, right? Like something has to be done. What can we do? Where do we go? this, that I was, and I didn't like the fact that I had become emotionally invested, right? Like I had allowed this little human and his safety to override my sanity, if that makes sense.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
And the photo thing just kind of brought me right back because I'm terrified that if something isn't done over there, that baby is going to die. And I don't know how to make people pay attention. I think that, last year when this was going on, I was like, we need to, we'll plan a protest, right? And that kind of took a back seat, and I'm glad that now we're back. I have zero respect for Aaron as a man, as a father, as literally anything, because the truth of the fact remains that baby got hurt and nobody brought him to a fucking hospital for medical attention for days.
And that is neglect. That is medical neglect on a child. Just so you guys know, remember when we were, and I didn't mean to cut you off, sorry, villain. Just when we were talking and people do not understand, factually saying medical neglect, neglect in general, whether it's emotional, it's all of the things, those are abuse, you guys. That is abuse, okay?
Right.
I'm sorry, continue on, I'm so
No,
sorry.
you're good. And I don't care how people try to lie, twist. The fact remains that in that hospital bed photo, those bruises are yellow. Those bruises are days old. Okay, there is no getting around that. It is science. Bruises, stage. There are stages and colors to bruises. There is no getting around that, right? So I agree. I've been like busy with real life stuff in the past couple of weeks, but I 100% and what I know that Feisty has good intentions, and I know that she's gonna do whatever she's got to do to make sure that we get to where we got to get for that baby. And so I don't know why DCF. I have begged for people to not mass report. However, I understand that people are coming across her all day, every day, new people, right? They don't, that mandated reporters, they don't know that there's a whole community out here that is trying to take care of it, right? Like, if they don't know that, I don't blame them, so I can't put that on them. But what I do know is that something needs to change. I don't know exactly how we get there. I do see you, Leslie, in the chat, and I know that there are people with professions, right? Like there are attorneys here, there are guardian ad litems around, and there are people that can help us make this happen, right? And I do believe that I choose to believe that most of us have the same intention. I believe that. I think that there are a couple of outliers, right? I understand that. But I spoke to the news, actually. I spoke to the news station last year after the hot dog situation. I spoke to the news. I actually just called them again once Feisty started planning for the protest. I called them again. And do you know that the person that I spoke to said Gabrielle Jacobson? The news people. You can't call anything in Cape Coral without them knowing Gabrielle Jacobson.
I called them 6 months ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Before Fox News, I called them 6 months ago, before everything got really, really crazy, like her hitting him and stuff like that. So that's probably why they know her name. And I'm sure
that, and I know a news reporter because
called the
2
people-
years ago I was trying to put out a fire in Lehigh and I got his number. I spoke to him about Gabby last year, and I actually spoke to him about the protest for August 5th for him to go
Yes.
there. He's with Gulf Coast News,
Okay.
so he might be there. I don't know. We'll see.
No, they're aware because they put it in their calendar.
Can I tell you guys something? I promise you guys. Remember when we said we were gonna, this whole community, the whole point was to, yes, I understand the whole mass reporting thing. This is called mass emailing. So I guarantee you, for that protest that you guys have, there is a
Yes.
reason why I said if everybody can come together. Do you guys know the amount of news stations that never in their wildest dreams think to bypass hundreds, if not thousands, of emails coming in telling them about this event and what it is for? That is
Right.
the point of why I'm talking about unity.
But they'll
And
be there.
the point is, if it's coming separate and they have time to miss it, does that make sense? The
No,
point
I
of doing
agree.
it together is if it comes in mass and they're like, oh fuck, even if they get 50 at a time, they're like, oh my gosh, why do I have so many of this subject that says that there's a protest for child abuse, you know what I'm saying, or child exploitation and saving or sorry, little human, that was out of emotion. I'm sorry. I should not have said that myself. I should not have said that. But that is like, and I will continue to let you go, but that is the point, guys, of what I'm saying is you guys have, and within so many of these communities have done so much work and are already in the process of it. There's petitions that are already signed that constantly, when the word keeps going, it goes further. If the emails can come in all at the same time and everybody is doing it all at the same time, that is why I wanted the discords to go and everybody who has one at the same time. If we're all on the same page and we all say go, and all of these are coming into all different news stations, all of the things, you cannot allow little humans to go. You can't do that when it's coming in
I agree.
the numbers
I'll
like that.
touch base on the local DCF when it's my turn. But yeah.
Pressure bust pipes.
Hmm.
I said it last year and I'm going to say it again. And you don't have to like people need to look past that, right? Like people need to look past the fact that it's me in the box or Tiffany in the box or fucking Pink in the box. If this is what you want, I agree that the laws need to catch up. If this is what you want and you want change to child exploitation, then you're going to have to look past the fact that you might have an issue with this person and just sign up for the cause. It doesn't have to be me, her, this one, that one. Stop thinking about it like that.
Exactly, because it's not about us.
Right? Exactly.
Well, and at that point, we're acting on emotion instead of acting on our actual moral intent and where our heart, like at that point and it's not just so you guys know, within the Gab community, it's within all, like I said, there's a plethora, and with Gab comes a lot of them, honestly, because she likes to surround herself with POSs, you know what I mean? And this is what I wanted today for this reason, because I think it's really important. I do. And I wanted, guys, I understand that I said I wanted to do something different, and I hyped it up a little different. Like I said, this community really could, this community could give you fucking whiplash. You know what fucking whiplash is? Because I think I had it fucking 10 times today, bitch. Okay? Okay? I'm gonna be real. But that is why, and I, before we got into, we can still have a little fun, okay? And I'm down for it. But the moral of the story is educating and making sure everybody's eyes are open on what we are doing and what the reason is. Because we are here for the why. And the why is saving and helping little humans be a voice that do not have one for themselves. Yes, they can speak. And I understand some individuals think that when people say that is meant in a disrespectful term. And I do not mean it like that. I mean, they do not have the power behind their voice because they are little humans. We are big humans. And that is our fucking job. That is our job, as our morals. That is where our morals speak to us. That is our job. We clock in for that when we chose to be a parent, when we chose to be a good fucking human.
I think that a lot of people, I talked about this on my live, I think yesterday. If anybody hasn't signed it, it's in my link tree in my bio. The uh, what
Petition.
word? Yes,
I got
that's
you.
in my. It's in my. I talked about this recently because I think that a lot of people, and I don't mean to like, I think that people genuinely don't understand that, like, and I'm going to use this photo as an example because it's something that we can all understand. Uh, the bathtub photo, for instance, all right? That photo is child porn to some sick fucking people.
Yes.
And you'll never know who they are. Do you know how many P3DOs there are on this app? Like, I come across them all the time. They're in my DMs. This person has a charge. This person, it's constant. And I understand, listen, I get it, right? I understand that people think, oh, it's just a cute photo of my children. Not to them, it's not. It's porn to them. And it just, I firmly believe that children should be off the internet. That's just my opinion. Until they're old enough to consent with what the internet comes with, then I personally think that they shouldn't be on the internet. But I can't force everybody. I could just try to educate y'all on the dangers of what you're doing because all it takes is it going up once. Some fucking weirdo is snapping it and throwing it on the dark web and charging for it.
Absolutely. I don't mean to cut you off, but I
No,
gotta
you
check
good.
my glucose because I got high cholesterol for real. So, before just let y'all
Oh,
know,
I'm sorry.
I had brought I
I
knew this was
apologize.
coming.
You should have
Thank
never
you,
ate
White
that
Claw.
Oreo cake. I told you not to.
I got Fritos, it's
Hey,
got a lot of salt, but I'm good with the salt. I got who you need. You got to have the bean dip. We got
I brought the sodium.
it,
I brought the jerky.
Pringles.
yes, same.
I don't know who brought the goddamn Oreos. I got the Cheez-Its. Oh fuck shit. I even got noodles. I just got to get up and go to the freezer to get my ice cream. And once I do all of that, then and only then I can check my damn
Hold on,
sugar.
hold on, hold on,
Okay, you
goddess.
can
No,
continue.
whoa, hold on, goddess. I got a question. I got a question for you. So you're fucking telling me you didn't make no chocolate lasagna?
That's what. No, she ate that. That's why she got to check her
Ate
her
that in the
Oh,
diabetes,
hospital.
her
I took my
glucose.
Oreos to the
In the
hospital.
hospital.
I was just making
I
sure.
just didn't post the
She
picture.
said
But
something
when I
like
had
that.
surgery last week,
Right.
I
Yes,
made
you.
sure I had the Oreos sitting up on my chest. I tried to have the doctors allow me to take them in while I was under, but they would not allow that. So I ate them out the motherfucking bag before I went under. That's what
Listen.
happened to the motherfucking Oreos.
And so what you're telling me is you didn't even press the live button so you like could get sympathy and stuff?
No,
What? Come on.
I
You should
just
have done
went
it in the
live.
hospital bed, goddess. What do you
I'm
mean?
disappointed. We're
Where I
disappointed.
am, I don't go live because my brain and mouth don't connect. It actually does, but I
We know
don't go
people
live.
like that.
I
The
Yeah.
just
mouth
get
and brain don't
inboxes.
connect.
But I'm gonna let her continue because I just had to let her know that I had to eat something so I can, check my it ain't I'm not pre-diabetic. My cholesterol is just a little damn high. So there it is. You can continue.
Oops.
Solar flare incoming, she said in the chat. Solar flare incoming.
I will be right back. I'm going to let you guys talk. I got to go. Do you hear that noise? That's my brand new nugget ice machine. That's some.
She left it up to us.
I guess so.
Yo. Okay, well, since you've talked to pleather,
Yeah,
let me
your turn.
introduce myself. My name is Pure underscore Goddess
Oh my
54.
gosh.
5 and 4 makes 9. 9 is a complete number. Let's just start there. Well, how I got into on the ratchet side of the Gabby community, trifling photo ho, said I wasn't gonna say that. It's just what it is. I think I was in Pink's live the day I said it, so she made that the anthem. Trifling photo ho. So now I say trifling photo ho, because that's just what it is. But anyway, nevertheless, I don't give no fucks either about who likes me, don't like. I really don't care. But how I got here is I don't recall. I've been watching it, them, they, for about 2.5 years, 3 years now. And with all of the community doing what they were doing, I forget who live I was in. I think I got in a box and I said, you know what, I'm done. I'm done. I'm about to do some things. I'm about to do some work. I'm about to just do some things because I am done. I believe in the ancestors. I deal in that realm. Call me a witch. I don't give a fuck. I'll be that. But I took it upon myself to take it a little further because it seems like everything that was happening, everything everyone was doing, it just seemed like it didn't work. So I knew once I went down that road, then her life will for it's just it was gonna be changed. Little did she know, and you see what's happening now. But nevertheless, we are here now. So I really got invested the moment Gap Gap, Trifling Photo Ho, allowed someone to get in her box and call me the colored woman. I that sent me into a downward. I have never experienced being called a colored woman because what the fuck is that? First of all, black is not a color. It's a shade. I'm a melanated woman. But nevertheless, from that day to this day, I've been on a mission, straight up on a mission. I am in a community of witches. I'm not a head witch. I just practice. If you don't fuck with me, I won't fuck with you. Because that's not something, if you don't know what you're doing, you don't involve yourself in that realm. Period. I am a survivor of DV. I don't get online and voice my whole life experience because that's not everybody's business. But when you choose to get online to tell everybody your business, then that's your business. Now it's my business because you're affecting me. I didn't ask you for your bullshit. You decided to click the button and go live. You decided to show us every aspect of your life. You decide. So since you decided, you don't get to control who speaks on the bullshit that you brought to the internet. I try to tell everybody everything is predicated on energy. We all have some trauma attached to us. And until you deal with your own trauma, running into somebody like her is going to trigger you every time. If you don't know how to deal with that energy or whatever she triggered within you, then you're going to have some problems even when you log off. My mother, not my birth mother, because my birth mother didn't raise me, but we all have birth mothers. And just because you have a birth mother, I thank my mother for birthing me, but that's all she did. But luckily, the universe saw fit to put someone else in my life to become my mother. My mother is a bishop. My mother is also I wrote it down because I didn't want to mistake. I don't want to mess up her. She's a trauma therapist. So when you have trauma connected to you, you tendency to have codependency issues. I myself dealt with codependency issues. Codependency is like a 12-step program. And if anybody know what a 12-step program is, they also have 12-step programs for codependency. But most people don't know what codependency means. But nevertheless, that's how I got on the Gap train. It's just a shame that she thinks what she's done, that she will be able to get away with it. All 1,600 of you guys sitting in here, I promise you, she will not. She will not. I was once told when I was going through DV, through my kid's father, she came to me, she said, my brother will have to pay for everyone he hurt before it even reaches you. So Gap has to pay for everyone she hurt before it even reaches to any of us. So imagine that. Whatever you get, whatever you give in this life, you're going to get back. So if you sow in seeds of disrespect, if you sow in seeds of hatred, if you sow in seeds of dishonest, whatever you sowing, you're going to get it back. Period.
Absolutely.
But I could go on and on, and I won't do that because you remember I got to check my shit for real. And yeah,
Can
I
I
appreciate you all.
can I tell you something really quick before you go and you try to jump off my screen so fucking fast? Remember when I said that I like strong-minded women? And I'm gonna be one too, and you're gonna stay right there. Why? Because I don't think you understand just how big your voice is for what you have done. So let me tell you something, and this is coming from I have a biracial child, okay? And we have gone down a path, and I have heard so much. He has endured things that have and the name it's a wicked fucking ride. It's a fucking wicked ride, and it's so unacceptable, and it's so ignorant, and it's so foul. I will tell you one thing right now with you right here, and I hope you understand this. If someone chooses to be a racist, they will also choose to be an ableist. Can I tell you why? Because those are two things that you are born with that you cannot change. And I hope you know that. And I hope you understand that sometimes in life, there are people that you are going to cross their paths with. And I know you and I have had our moment, and we talked. And I know you know where my head is. And there's a reason why I want you on this screen, whether it gets a second emotional or not. Because I want you to understand you're a fucking human. I don't give a fuck. I do not
Amazing
give
person.
a fuck what and who chooses to see. If you see color, and I know that sounds so cliche, okay, in 2026 for me to say some shit like that, because that's so, come on. But that is what it is, because that means you're an ableist. If you're a racist, you're an ableist, which means that tells me everything I need to know about you. And I don't think anybody understands when you are birthed at birth and you are a baby, whether or not, like you said, your egg donor is your egg donor. You had an amazing woman who loved you because you were you, not because the color of your fucking skin, because of who you were. You want to know why this community loves you? Not for the fucking color of your skin, because of who you are. It's a part of who you are. And if people cannot accept that, Gab Gab, who is a racist, who is also who would have thought, ableist,
And
okay?
everyone that was accusing you of being the 911 caller.
Thank you. I was that Tiffany, that is why I'm sitting right here. That is why I'm
You
sitting
know
right
what?
here.
Everybody, it might be somebody out. It might be some people in here that don't care for me in the way I speak.
Well,
But
fuck them.
I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Because if you're not fucking me, feeding me, or financing me, I truly don't give a fuck. I learned a valuable lesson when I was going through therapy. I had to free myself, and in freeing myself, when someone offends you, when someone hurts your feelings, you have to right then in that moment take your power back and free yourself and speak what that made you feel, and not allow that person to leave your space, and you hold it on to that.
Yes.
That's just what I've learned, and it has worked. So I'm 55 plus years old. I have 4 kids and 4 grandkids. I teach my kids and my grandkids that you don't get to shit on me and leave me with the shit that you shitted on me, and then I got to clean the shit off of me. You don't get to do that. Therapy saved my life. Therapy is for everyone. Even if you think you
Amazing.
don't need therapy, Because once you go within yourself, deep within yourself, and deal with some of the hurt and the trauma,
That you
your
bury and you don't
own,
want to face.
when you start to live in your truth, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifference, nothing else matters because no one can take your truth away from you, despite what they say it ain't true. Your truth is yours.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
but her, her Mimi, her sister, and anybody in her family connected to them. The trauma started the moment her mother gave birth to her and she entered this world. And as a young child, because that's where it all comes from. Everything stems from childhood. It's your childhood. You might not remember it, but if you get into therapy and trust someone, if you don't have nobody in your circle that can tell you the truth about you, you got a problem.
Thank you.
Mm,
Thank you. And
amen to that.
can I say something right there of what God has just said? Cuz in the big aspect of everything right there, God has just made such an amazing point, okay? And I don't want to cut her off because but I again, we want to be educational in this whole realm, right? She said it perfectly. Guys, it starts at childhood. You might not remember it. Okay? Let those words sink in when we are talking about a community that needs to come together. It starts at childhood. You might not remember that. You might not feel it. It might not hit you until you are down the road and you're like, why do I feel like this? You need to do some soul searching deep down within. Like God has said, whether it's therapy, whether you are bold enough to self surf into yourself and really dive in that bitch and look at your good, bad, the ugly in the fucking mirror, you're not going past anything because that childhood trauma. I did not post a video. I have not posted a video, and I can't tell you when, but I posted a old video on my main today. And Russ says, "Boohoo, childhood trauma, fucked up dad and a fucked up mama taught me that love means drama." You know what I'm saying? It goes down deep. If you guys have never heard Working on Me by Russ, please go do that because that is right there. That's a lot of our souls. And that's where we self prevail. And if we cannot do that, then we cannot take accountability. If we can't
You
self
know,
prevail to who we are. Go ahead, goddess.
I commend Feisty on the aspect that she has taken the time out through all of this, through all of the people that have tried to be there in some form to get to a stage where there's now a petition or a bill to be signed, not just for him, but for other kids. That in itself is just, it speaks volumes. And because of who I am and what I believe, the energy you give, whatever you give energy to, will become life. So the more we put the energy in getting that past, all good, nothing negative, just all good, then that will become law, not just for him, because this is not just about him. It's just so happened that it is him.
Exactly. Thank you for that.
It always, it takes one something to start something. It takes a whole lot of people to get shit done.
He's just a
It just
catalyst.
takes,
Yeah. He's just like what shifted the focus to make us want to give some attention to it, you know? But it'll
I
hopefully,
believe,
we're going to get it done.
I
That
believe the
and the Cam's
universe
Law.
gives you what you need when you need it. Everything, the universe is predicated on numbers, frequency, and colors. and blue itself, if you go look up what does the color blue represents, that says a lot. You know, she tried to take that away from us, not the blue hearts. She's tried to make it be about her. It will never be about you.
Nope.
You can go to hell with gasoline draws on, as far as I'm concerned. Period. It will never be about you, Gab. You never. And I know she will see this.
Oh, she
I'm the
did.
one.
She's mad.
I'm the one that went to the high priestess of my witchy community. I just want you to know this. I'm the one. And let me clear up about putting you in a freezer. First and foremost, that was a freezer spell, and that's a light spell.
Can I have the
That's a light spell. That ain't the end all. But baby, let me tell you, the table that I sit at, it ain't a round table, first of all. It's a table, but it ain't round. The table that I sit at, you can rest assured when I say I'm about that life, I say what I mean, and I mean what I say, and I do what I. And this was a collective for all of the people. I'm doing it for all of the people. I am not the only quote unquote witch or whatever you want to call me. I don't give a fuck. I truly don't care.
Speaking it
It's
into
bigger.
existence. That's what you're doing.
It's bigger. It's bigger than anyone could ever imagine.
Yep.
The fact that White Claw came from out of nowhere. I've been on TikTok for a while. I've never seen you, never came across you, and all of a sudden one day you appeared, and we are here less than 2 weeks. We are here,
We need
and I
it.
believe it will all come together because there's a collective, catch it, collective, like-minded people sending the same energy to do what needs to be done. That's all I have to say.
Goddess, I adore you. A lot of people adore you. You are a strong-minded, powerful, independent woman. You have a lot of wisdom. And I don't know. I love hearing you speak sometimes. But we both, I mean, me and you both, we've lost our cool sometimes, but we don't take disrespectful people lightly, you know? So
I told my peoples I was going to be on my best behavior because
I
I
know
will
we
cuss.
prepped ourselves, all right?
I will cuss you from left to right, and I will not come back to the center. Remember, Gabby, you thought I said cut. I said cuss.
Yes, hold
I
on.
said cuss.
Before anything, I want to make sure that's what I want to make sure gets cleared up in this live because I know people who support Gabby are going to watch it. So Gabby, stop trying to twist the narrative. She never said she was going to cut you up and put you in a freezer. This is not physical that she's talking about. This is spiritual, okay? Stop making it seem like because it's not that. It's not that. She's making
here.
it seem
She's
like
hosting.
she's dangerous in a way that she'll come to you and hurt you. She doesn't need to move from where she's at. That's the
Amen.
scariest part.
Amen.
Just let you know.
And the craziest part is, with all of what you guys just said, like I said, if anybody did not think that I thoroughly respect these women that are here right now, and there's reasons to all different aspects as why. Like I said, so we're going to talk based on one, just because we just talked about it. How many times you will find within these communities that people will lie and misuse, reword, change, reformat, however you want to call it.
Constantly.
Okay? And they will make the narrative whatever they want. That is a form, just so you know, of a narcissistic cycle of abuse. Just so you guys are aware. That is factual. If you guys don't know anything about it, I'm a DV survivor. I know everything about that. So moving on from that one, okay, because I'm not going to go down that we're not going to go down that crazy. I'm going to go and I'm going to tell Goddess so that way she doesn't have to be in the big box because I know she itching to get out to the big box, okay?
Told you I got to eat Fritos. I got to eat all this stuff at one time to get it where it needs to be. Y'all don't understand.
She's got a
Y'all
glucose
don't
test, bro. It's really
And
serious.
if I don't eat, it ain't gonna come out right. I gotta spike it.
Okay, well, hold on. And I have a question. So, like, since we're talking about like things coming out right, so you're not gonna take a picture and show the whole internet? That's crazy.
Hell no.
That's what
You
everybody else
just seen
does.
it. I don't give a
The
damn
hell?
whether you believe me or not. Shit,
No,
hell
I was
no.
talking about what was coming out. You're talking about things coming out. I was just saying other people take pictures of what's coming out and put it on the internet. So I just didn't know
Oh
if you
man.
you do. I didn't know if you were trying to get
I
funky fresh
gotta,
and
yeah.
I didn't know if you were trying to get funky fresh and fly. My bad. I'm so sorry. Okay. Anyways,
I will not show you my discharge. I don't have no discharge. I
Oh,
don't. I
Lord
don't
I
do
just
that.
Almighty.
can I tell you
I ain't
guys?
doing that.
Can I just bring awareness to something really quick?
Yeah, Gabby.
If y'all don't know she's watching, she's
She
watching.
is watching. She's mad. She's big mad.
She's
I
big
see the
mad.
video.
So I'm gonna
I,
say, if you don't you leave me yet, don't you fucking leave me yet, okay? Listen, I want to speak on behalf of the community as to why I have you up here and what my reason and what my why is to why you are right here, okay? You, not just your voice, not just your assertiveness, not just your willing to not give a fuck. You have given a voice to so many people who have dealt with racism, and that phone call alone affected a lot of people, because there have been many people in my DMs. Again, I talk very much about having a biracial child, and I always have. If anybody's followed me since the beginning, they know what my son has gone through on the bus. So, and how hard I went, because I don't deal with that shit, okay? The coloring book alone, all of it, y'all, okay?
Oh, yeah.
You have given life to so many that have dealt with racism, and in 2026, it's sad that I have to say that it still exists, but you have given you talk about, giving energy to something. You gave yours and you gave your light to so many people that have dealt with racism, and you showed them, fuck that depressive shit, bitch. I'm not gonna be no fucking bitch. You're not gonna fucking hate on me. Hell nah. Hell the fuck nah.
Nothing like her either. That
You know what I
that
mean?
shit
You
had
don't
me
get
mad,
to
too.
fucking and you don't get to fucking racially profile out here in these streets. That's fucking crazy. That's not acceptable. You gave that voice to remind people this is 2026, bitch. But fucking racially profiling people, that shit ain't fucking cool. Let me tell you something.
No.
I get fucking told all the time on the internet that I need to be deported because I'm the whitest Mexican. And that is how uneducated people are. Just so you know. Do you know any fucking, like I said, my family comes from Jalisco. That's crazy. I'm white as fuck. My mom is not. Okay? Let's put it that way. So that's just how it got passed down. My dad is Irish. He's white as fuck. Like it be like that. If you're not educated, you're not educated. Just go ahead and be like, yo, I'm not educated. Don't speak on it. But Irish, you turn that around, and instead of allowing someone to try to knock you for who you are, that's who you are. You cannot
Got it.
change who you are. All you can do is be who you are and remind people that she don't get no fucks.
this picture. This is my grandmother. You see how old this picture is? She sit on my. She sits on my altar. This is my grandmother, and the day they say you live long enough, you see and you hear some of everything. The day that was said, that hurt. That was a hurt I have never felt. It's almost like the hurt the women feel that has gone through, losing a child, or it because I had never, to hear someone call you a colored woman. My grandmother, they went through being, they went through slavery. You know what I'm saying?
We love you, goddess, just so you know, boo.
And I will fight until my last breath, and I return again. Yeah, no, just no.
Goddess, real
I'm a,
quick. I know someone that restores older photos, and they just need a photo of that, and I'll send it to him. He can literally restore the whole thing so it looks like it was taken today. If you want that, I will happily do that.
Okay, I'll get
He's
it
a
to you.
very
I would
well-known
love that.
creator. That's a beautiful photo, and I love you so much. And I'm so proud of
Rare
you.
to
You
have a
are.
picture. It's rare to have a picture. I think my grandmother, and she was, if I look on the back,
You don't have
she
to
was
send it to him or anything, just a photo of it, and he'll restore it. But I adore you so much. I adore your heart, your soul, everything about you. You are so amazing. You're so freaking powerful and independent. Like I adore you. I love you. Everyone up
it's a
here
look,
loves
who
you.
I am
Everyone in the
today,
chat loves you.
who I am right now is because of the trauma that I've been through, and I came out
Mhm.
on the other
Makes
side
you
because I
stronger.
chose to heal what hurt me. I chose to cut
Mhm.
people out of my life. I've dealt with a narcissistic individual. I think dealing with a narcissistic individual is the worst thing other
Brutal.
than being hit and kicked by someone because it's emotional. They fuck with your brain. They
Hmm.
literally fuck with your brain. But I say what I say and I do what I do. I try to help people. I try to encourage people because that's what I got. And I can only do what I do because I've done the work within myself. Every day I learn something new. Every day I encourage myself. I do. I don't need validation from the internet. I don't need validation from some own. I don't need validation. I validate myself. The moment you can start to validate yourself, you free yourself of a whole lot of bullshit. If you want freedom from whatever, you got to be the you. Nobody else you can't blame. Gab. You can't blame nobody for not allowing yourself to heal the shit that you choose not to look at.
Hmm.
One exercise I had to do, and this is gonna be the last thing I say, and maybe this might help somebody. The one exercise I had to do and hated to do when I was going through my healing process was look in the mirror.
Oh yeah.
Was look
Mhm.
in the mirror. Every y'all get up every day, and I just say y'all as a general statement. People get up every day, go to the bathroom, wash their face, brush their teeth, and don't even look in the mirror at themselves doing it. You just glanced at it, okay, I'm good. But when you take the time to go look at the mirror, and it's almost like the song Michael Jackson wrote, The Man in the Mirror, and look and ask yourself, who are you? And let the mirror speak back to you. Whew.
Ain't that the
If you
oh
want healing, do the work. It's not hard, it's one step at a time. And a closed mouth don't get fed, and I ain't never hungry. Now you
Never.
can next,
Nice,
next.
nice closing
Look,
statement.
look, she up
Perfect.
there eating. Oh, I forgot I got to eat. I said hungry. I forgot. Shit. Okay, you can get me out the big box.
okay. Okay. Listen, so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do this right here. And the reason being is I I think self-explanatory as to why, like I said, there's a lot of pieces to our puzzle here, right? And I get it's a long drawn thing, and I wanted it to be a little bit more shake ass and have some fun, but I don't think people understand what the point of this is. So instead of shaking ass and fucking doing some fun, I'm gonna make sure everyone understands what the fuck the point of this was, and I'm gonna make sure everyone understands why every aspect of a community is so fucking important. And if you can't bring every aspect of a community together, then moving mountains is individual, and it's really fucking hard to do so individually. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to move a mountain by yourself. You try to push big ass cars by yourself. It ain't that fucking easy. It's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot of huffing and fucking puffing. Okay? Like I said, aspects that were affected. Ooh, we've got a lot of those. This right here, okay? This right here. The first and foremost, I'm going to say I have no Tiffany is a better human than I could ever be because I would have caught a charge, bro. I would have caught a charge.
Already did. No, I'm just kidding.
No, and I'm not trying to put no pressure, okay, on Tiffany because she's a professional in all ways that I could never be. And that is holding my composure. Okay, I think we all know that. I'm a little snappy. Everyone else is all professional. Fun fact. The only time I'm professional is when I have to be, and that's when I clock in. And this to me is not a job. This is where I'm morally invested. So those are not the same. So I do not have to professionalize myself here. That's a waste of my fucking time. just so you know, because this is who I really am. The only time I'm professional like that is when I have to be, and that's not right now. So with that being said, please, I don't give a fuck about anybody's opinions on Tiffany. She is going to give us a completely different aspect, and I'm going to let her tell you why, and I'm going to let her explain why her head is in this fight, and it's not just for one. Just so you know, when you hear this, it's not for one human. Remember when I say it's for all of them. And there's a reason why I individually took my fucking time and put in my fucking hours. Remember, I have a special 3 or special needs level 3 autistic child, okay? I could be doing something completely fucking different. I choose children because I understand. Some of us do that. And now Tiffany gets her turn. And I'm going to tell you right now, if someone's mean to her, because
They can be mean.
No, they can't.
Listen,
No, they can't. No, they don't.
They
Don't say
can.
that. No, they can't. No, they can't.
Because it's only gonna be a same old freaking.
I don't care. No, they can't. Don't listen to Tiffany. She's lying to you. I'm not letting anybody be mean. That's not true. I
I
don't
don't
give a fuck.
care what they think. I'm just being real. I really
She's been
don't.
drugged so much on this fucking app
Trust
that
me,
it's ridiculous.
there's a reason why she's in my box. I don't give a fuck who does not like her.
So much fucking hate.
There and if, like I said, if there is, it'd be like 2 or 3 people. Nobody important. But anyways, last year when I got involved with this whole thing, I didn't know Gabby was in Cape Coral. I had no clue. I was already volunteering for a children's center, okay, on my side time, free time. And when I got word she was in Cape Coral, that's when I started like looking into what the hell is going on here, watching all these older videos and this and that. And oh God, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, so I get involved with that whole thing. I got dragged in the beginning. Nobody likes a newcomer, all right? They're not welcomed. It's just how it goes, okay? Which I get it, because sometimes there's people that come in and they're just trying to like be nosy, and then they're like over there kissing Gabby's ass or whoever's ass and just trying to start drama. They don't have any good intentions. There's a lot of new people that do not have good intentions. So I understand why people are so weary. But when I got involved last year, I wasn't very welcomed at first. It took a while. I gave a lot of people the ick. Now they like me. Now they love me. Whatever it is, what it is. It's in the past. We get along fine now. You know, we laugh about it now, right?
Hold on. Can I tell you guys something? And I don't mean to cut you off. This is,
No, you're
again,
good.
I'm going to prove, this is here to prove points. Did you guys hear how much of a, did you hear that? Did we all hear that? Did we hear how she responded to that? This is how I wish. This right here is how I wish. Hard times fall on hard times, and fuckery happens on the fucking internet. And it's a real fucking shame, guys. But how you come out of it and what you see at the light at the end of that tunnel, if we're all thinking the same thing, that was very woman. That is an adult, just so we are clear. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I said,
You're fine. You're fine. At first, I was hoping that she could get help, you know, get the classes she needed, do what she got to do. She didn't. But the point of the matter is, with this protest going on with DCF, here's the thing, because I have friends that have worked for DCF, all right? I have friends that have left DCF. They have left their career, their job, because of the lack of funding. They're overworked. They're underpaid. Their caseloads are overflowing. They can't even freaking concentrate on one case because they have to deal with so many other cases that it's damn near impossible for them to actually do their damn job and make sure a child is being safe. Or I've seen kids being pulled from good homes where the parent may have tested positive for THC, something little. And then I'm seeing kids that are left in really shitty fucking homes. And then, like, you know, my friend, which I believe she'll be there for the protest because she left, because she was having to leave children in horrible conditions, and her supervisor was not approving for an emergent shelter removal. And so this whole protest thing, which I think is amazing, I'm so excited for it because it's so much bigger. Like, yes, the little human that, started this whole thing. Yes, that is a big point, but there's also so many other kids here locally that are being failed by the system. Most of them are burnt out. They get to go home for 20 minutes and then their phone is ringing, they're out the damn door. They don't care. They want to get there, put eyes on the child, and get the fuck out and go home. And I think something needs to change with that. I'm just being real. Last year with her whole investigation, the way that whole thing went, mind blowing, fucking mind blowing. She was under an investigation when I got involved. Then I filed another report. And then they put her under a safety plan. She was lying to the whole internet. I'm doing classes. I'm doing this. When in reality, she didn't even she did her parenting orientation the day before the little human was removed, okay? The day before, but was on here lying to the internet the entire time saying, we're doing all of our classes, they're completed, this and that. No, you didn't do nothing. And you took your orientation the day before your child was removed. You put the internet above your child. And then here we are again. DCF's involved again. People are calling again. Why? Because I guess the internet is more important. And then with that, we've got these CPIs and DCF workers that are yet again not doing their job. They're not thoroughly investigating the situation, probably due to exhaustion, lack of pay. Who knows? I don't know. They might be running on 2 hours of sleep for all we freaking know. We don't know because there is so little staff. It's insane. But last year, the first CPI that did the home visit, I don't know, you've probably heard about it. Everyone thought it was fake. It was so bad. It was so bad. They all thought that home visit, because she was on her live like she always was, they all thought it was fake. And it was very real because I ended up calling the supervisor and I sent her the whole recording from that live stream. I'm like, this is how that home visit went.
Wow.
She was already under an investigation. You get a new report, and this is how it was conducted. He spoke to her for 3 minutes and was out the door. And then he ended up being removed and was replaced by some other chick. But needless to say, I'm passionate about it because, for one, I have done so many groups with young preteen, teenage girls. I was a very troubled teenager myself. I was introduced to rugs at a very young age. I was doing not safe things when I was a child, like 13 years old, 14 years old. And I meet with these troubled younger girls that are starting to do the same stuff or introduced to things that they shouldn't be introduced to. And I try to help them understand if they don't stop or change their life or cut off those people, where they're going to lead up, because they're going to lead up going to jail or prison or, in a grave, God forbid. And that's what makes me so passionate about it. And I've also had to drop off one of these girls at a foster home, and it was a mattress on a fucking floor. That's what it was. So I had to leave her there, calling the DCF worker, like, I'm not comfortable with this. And it was a single man, and a 12-year-old little girl that I had to drop off there. And she's begging me not to leave her there. It was the worst thing ever. But that's what I mean with the lack of funding, understaffed, overworked DCF workers here in Lee County. It's fucked, and something needs to happen, because unfortunately, this little human C, he's not the only kid that's suffering here. There are so many that we have no clue about, that's not even on the internet, that are, who knows what is happening to them. But there is so much more to this. So I'm super excited that this whole thing got set up, and with the law that Feisty's trying to pass, just the whole thing. There's so much more of a bigger picture in Southwest Florida. I'm sure it's everywhere in lots of states, but like, I don't know. The state, the government, they need to do more with DCF. They gotta give them more funding, get them more staff, more educated people, something, because it's insane.
And I will tell you guys right now, from the I will be, like I said, you know me, I'm as honest as I could get. I will tell you, I've heard both sides. Majority, I will tell you, I've heard nothing but drama on the other side of Tiffany. I will say that. I will say, like I said, when I'm trying to point into why every aspect is important, I know it is boring right now to a lot of people. I get it. This is boring. This is nothing that I said it was going to be of shit talking and all of the things. Well, fun fact, motherfuckers, I had no clue that I was about to hit with a fucking shit that like I said, this is a whiplash and plans change. But this right here was more needed than anything else because this is education. This is important. This is how communities come together because everybody understands that guys, remember when I said, I hear you, I see you, I feel you, all the things. That's her Gab Gab water bottle down there. Goddess is trying to make me pee my pants, but I can't approve.
Did I get a warning or did you? Consuming substances. It's water. It's water, TikTok.
I don't think I got it. I think you got it.
It's me. It's
Yeah.
me. I'm sure. I'm sure I got a few fans up in here.
Out of all people, I'm just really shocked that you got it and not me. I'm gonna throw that out.
It's on me, I guess. My water is not allowed.
You're
God forbid I
You're not supposed to be
hydrate.
drinking that right now, okay? God forbid you stay hydrated.
I gotta check my glucose. You know.
It's not time yet. I thought it's been like 2 hours. This is time.
I gotta spike it. It ain't been 2 hours.
You're not even eating Oreos right now. Goddess, get it together.
Okay,
You're not even eating Oreos. What are you doing? Put it in the milk. Make it slushy. Hey, what's called a mudslide?
My microwave.
Hey.
The microwave got a timer on it.
I heard that's called a mudslide. You just need to put the Oreos in there with some milk and like crush it up or something. Maybe add some chocolate syrup. That's what she'd be doing. I think so.
Oh shit!
I'm
right.
sick. I need hydrated.
Okay, so listen.
Pop up.
Let me finish what I'm gonna say about Tiffany so she could reset and then she could get her ass right back in this box. Okay. Why? Because she deserves, like I said, all of the kind things. Because this is when people say this right here has had firsthand experience right in her hand. It's been there and she has fought the fight not just for one little human. She continues to choose and wake up. I don't know if anybody knows what it's like to wake up and make a choice to fight a choice that is not your human. That means that is a selfless. It's called being selfless. That is a selfless choice that somebody chooses to do. And when you choose to do that, that shows very much volumes on who you are. That is why I always commend anybody who chooses to fight for little humans, anybody who chooses to fight for special needs, anybody who chooses to be a special needs parent who chooses to show up, that commend yourself because it's a choice. Everything we do in life is a choice. Tiffany chooses every day to wake up and fight a fight that is mentally draining. That's a choice. And it is to bring a community together. That's why she brought it here. She does that behind the scenes. That's things she does outside of the internet. She brought it here to bring awareness, to bring support. Unfortunately, she got caught up in the Gab Gab community. Okay. That is why it's here. And that is a selfless human trying to bring unity on places that, like I said, some people do not understand. So, Tiffany, I will tell you from behalf of the community in itself, I don't think you understand how much they appreciate your voice because you haven't stopped. And it would be really easy with how much shit you've gotten and how much hate just because, and half the shit you get, just so you know, it's because you're in the same state as her. It's not even because, like, honestly, most of the shit it's because you are that. It's like Zenny getting a lot of hate too. I'm not even gonna hate on that. It's y'all, the same state motherfuckers. Y'all are gonna get more fucking hate from this situation because it's easier for fucking people to be like, oh my gosh, look at her, she's fucking cloud chasing. This is so crazy.
I
No,
know. You know what? I want to say this too, because with Samuel like living so close to her, can't nobody on here that watches Gabby 24/7. None of y'all can say if you lived at the end of her fucking road, you wouldn't be snooping too and watching too. If you seen cops out there, all of y'all
well,
that watch her 24/7, you all know you'd be watching.
Said I'd grab a
All of
lawn
you.
chair and just pop it on her lawn. I already told y'all
I'd
what
be
I would
sitting
do.
in my front yard like,
I'd be in jail.
what's going
People
on
are saying they'd be
today?
in jail, bro. I'd be in jail. Same.
I'll be doing a
The
5K run
sidewalk. Okay,
every
the
I
day.
can't go
sidewalk.
back. I just went to
5K
jail.
run.
I can't
I'd be
go back.
vacuuming the sand is crazy, bro.
I'll be mopping the street. I literally would be mopping the street.
Literally. And they all run their
We'll
mouth about
vacuum
it.
it.
They can't say they would not be snooping or watching and just see what's
I
going
watch
on.
my neighbors now. So
Right. Me too. I see
We'll
my
wait
Oh,
neighbors
let my
doing
ring
something
camera
crazy.
go
I'm
off.
like, what are
You
they
let
doing?
my ring camera go off. I am out the door. Like,
All right, now I gotta take accountability. Now I gotta take accountability and just tell you guys I'm a weirdo and I be peeking out the windows. I'm like, oh, a new neighbor's moving in? You know what I'm saying?
are.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to
Girl,
look too
someone's
far.
doing something weird. You're
my
like,
street is lively. So
So
Blinds are all fucked up in that house. You could
Oh.
see right through from the street.
yeah, I don't think she
Yeah.
has.
The
I don't
blinds
think
are
she
already
has no
fucked up.
blinds. You know what I'm saying?
You might be right. You might be
he
right.
lives
Literally
2
does.
minutes from the police station.
Yeah.
Literally. Like, I don't get it. It
Well,
blows
okay,
my
and like
mind.
somebody just said in the comments, it's human nature, and this is what I said about the other day. When you're sitting there and you're watching a train, guys, you ever seen a train wreck do the speed wobble, and you don't know like if the caboose is coming off or something? Like this is a train wreck, and we are speed wobbling, and we don't know if the caboose is coming off, if the front end, we might miss a fucking compartment like on the side. I'm not sure. We don't know which angle it's coming from, but bitch, we are speed wobbling.
We know we should move, but we're just sitting
Yeah.
there watching.
Whoa, that's because we're
We
too
know we
busy.
should move. We know.
That's because we're too busy waddling. That's why we're too busy waddling. We can't get past we're speed wobbling. You know what I'm saying? Do you get it?
I think they're just so sick of going there. They have to go there over the
But-
dumbest shit
okay,
all
and
the
that
time.
that right there, and that comes down to wasting resources.
Resources.
You guys, and this is coming from someone, okay, mind you, Tiffany's sitting right here and she could be the first person to say that because she has that inside source to understand just how frustrating that is.
I think everyone in this panel has said that all the people calling for no reason to stop, everyone has asked them to stop. So many people have said, stop calling for no reason unless you really truly feel like it's an emergency. Like if you are witnessing something on her live stream, you feel like, oh my God, if the cops are not called because she's going to harm herself or the little human or somebody else, I cannot rest at night unless I know that everything's okay, then yeah, by all means. Like no one's telling you not to call if you see an emergency.
I truly believe it's the people
Yeah.
in her
In her
chat.
chat.
I believe that
Absolutely.
she, on the back end, has
These are
built a
inside calls.
community.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
inside
I
calls.
agree.
Yeah,
I
it
agree.
might have
She was
started
offline.
out like people calling, but at this point in it, I don't believe is nobody in this community that knows her shit. They're not calling. It's her own
Only-
people, and she's doing it. She has it's her. The
only
calls are
time-
coming from inside of the damn house. The calls are
She
coming from the
just-
damn garage. The calls are
Yeah.
coming from the damn beach. That's
Except
her.
for the photo situation. When those photos got leaked by Karen. Yeah, Karen. When they got leaked by you.
No, we ain't want to talk
There
about
was
that.
people on our side that did call out of concern, utter concern, because they seen the bruises and whatnot. They were truly concerned because they thought that was right then and there.
And I'm
That
gonna
was a right then and there bruise.
I don't and
That
I
was
don't
that
I don't mean
was
to I don't mean to cut Tiffany off. One thing I am going to do, and I'm going to say this kindly. And this is one thing that I have seen. Anybody who is making fun and laughing at Feisty for that call.
It wasn't
How
just feisty either.
Oh
There
no,
was a
I
phone
listen.
call. Yeah.
I got a lot of people who were sending me clips and stuff of people LOL like laughing at fight. And I will tell you right now, okay, the
Upset.
fact that any of you thought for 2 fucking seconds that it was funny to laugh at a woman who has fought a fight for a little human and continues to do so and received something and said something. That is what she did. That right there, just so you guys know, if you guys could not hear in her voice
How upset she was.
that I do not, you guys are very, like, that is wrong. That is the
They were Irish.
definition. That is listen, Irish is sitting right there for a reason, just so you guys know, because she doesn't get a chance until I'm ready to put that right there. Why? Because I've spoken with Irish, and I'm going to tell you right now, if I hear one fucking soul speak
We don't care
bad
what they say.
about
We don't care
Irish,
what they say.
well, I'll tell you one thing. That to me, because I have gotten to have a conversation with that woman right there. And I'm going to leave that right there. But you're going to sit right there until I can have that conversation with you, okay? And there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it.
I want to say this for the people that's in the comments, all of 1,300 of y'all. Let me say this as bluntly as I can fucking say it. If your auntie had no, she'd be your uncle. If it was a fifth, we all be fucked up. But nevertheless, if y'all believe that Karen, anybody in Gap Circle are not communicating, if y'all believe when they come on and say A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, that it's all, it's don't believe none of the shit. Just don't believe nothing, not a damn thing, because first and foremost, if you ain't went back for, this is 2026, so now would be 6 years. If you ain't went back 5 years to see who she was then and what she is now,
rodeo.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all, don't allow people to play in your face. That's number one. Number two, don't allow people to be in your inbox talking shit about other people. And if that's happening, if anybody in your inbox, let me tell you, I'm gonna sit here right now and I'm gonna tell you right now what don't happen in my inbox. I ain't had not one person come to me to say anything negative about anyone. They know not to do that. And if they did it, I'm gonna be the first one to go live, make a live, a post, and I'm gonna expose who did it and everything that came with what you tried to tell me about someone else.
Especially if it was a lie.
Yeah.
Especially if they were lying, trying to get you against somebody else. I don't like it either.
Stop allowing people to bring you shit and put you in shit by telling you shit about somebody else's shit that you ain't got shit to do with.
Well,